Hey folks, this is Dan Fedor from Blue Bottle Games, and this is NEO Scavenger in less than 3 minutes. You start out by choosing skills and abilities as well as flaws for your character. I'll choose some at random. And we immediately wake up with a mystery on our hands. We don't remember who we are, where we are, what this place is, and worse yet, there's a creature coming down the hall. Based on the skills I chose, there are a couple things I can do. I can try and rig the door to stay shut, but I'm going to just dive out that window using the athletic skill. And that puts me outside in a wilderness, unfamiliar, and I have no idea where I am. Exploring the wilderness is kind of like civilization. Every hex takes one of your moves per turn, and your line of sight is blocked by things like hills and trees, but also enhanced by it in certain situations. So I found some ruins out here, and looking around on the ground, there's just some rubble and glass, but there's also this magnifying glass, which means I have something worth scavenging, and it turns out to be an office tower. Let's take a look at that. There's not a good chance of loot, but it'll be pretty safe and I won't be noticed if I do it, so let's give it a shot. And it turns out there's something there. It looks like some snacks, and there was some water and a couple empty bottles and trash, but I can already start to make use of some of this stuff. Throw some bags over my shoulder and into my hand to help me carry these bottles and these snacks. I might be able to use that for crafting later and put the water in the bottle. Well, I'm starting to shiver here. It's cold outside. I'm pretty good otherwise, but I'm going to need to warm up soon, so I've decided I'm going to try using these forests to help me build a fire. I've got the skill for trapping, so what I'm going to do is grab some wood out of this forest, go into the crafting system, use my trapping skill with some wood to make a friction fire, and using some twigs for tinder. That allows me to create a small fire, but then I can use the small fire with some of this material up here to stoke into a larger fire. Doing so actually means I'm now comfortable at this temperature, at least as long as I'm near that fire. If I go back to the map and end my turn, you can see that my shivering bar starts to improve. In this case, a bad mother wearing a Three Dog Moon shirt has knocked me over, kicked me while I'm down, and my options are to try and get up, crawl away. I think I'm going to actually try and pull him down, though. Maybe I can get him on the ground. A little while later, I emerge victorious, but not without some bruises. If we go to my condition screen, you can see I've got some pretty nasty bumps and bruises. A scratch there that's slowly healing. I'm in pain. I'm still shivering. I'm pretty exhausted from the fight, but fortunately, if we go to our item screen, I do have some over-the-counter painkillers, so I think I'm going to take some of those. And you'll notice that now I'm still in pain, but it's a lot better off than it was before. Well, that's about all the time I have, but there's a lot more to discover, and I hope you take a look. Thanks for your time.